morning and or welcome to another video. It's the weekend here, so I spent the first little bit of my morning reading a book, and actually we saw a cougar in our yard for the first time. Dylan was able to get a video of it on his phone. Thankfully the dogs were inside. They were both barking like crazy, but it was actually kind of cool. But now I think I am going to do a little bit of a workout and then make some coffee, which never disappoints. I enjoyed my coffee outside this morning, but it's actually kind of weird out right now because there are lots of wildfires in the Pacific Northwest. We aren't in any danger, but I wanted to say I'm keeping all those affected in my thoughts, and shout out to the firefighters and other emergency responders who are currently fighting them. But to segue into my first meal of the day, it is now time for breakfast, and that brings me to the sponsor of this video, Catalina Crunch. Catalina Crunch recreates classic snacks into versions that are higher in protein, lower in carb, and still totally delicious. And for me personally, cereal has always been such a nostalgic thing. I feel like most kids love cereal, and even as an adult, I love cereal, but I love how with Catalina Crunch's cereal, I don't have to worry or think about making it into a well-balanced meal. My two current favorites are the Cinnamon Toast cereal, and this one is the dark chocolate. So this is the Cinnamon Toast one. Has just the right amount of cinnamon flavor, and for some reason it reminds me of like these freezer waffles I used to eat as a kid that I totally loved, but like in a good way. And the dark chocolate one obviously is made with cocoa powder, but I love how it actually is more of like a dark chocolate flavor. It's not overly sweet. The chocolate flavor is really well balanced. This one kind of reminds me of like a cookie, but like way less sweet. So it's cereal and I can eat it for breakfast. So these are my two current flavors. You can totally enjoy them on their own, but today I'm going to mix them together because that's what I like to do. And I'm going to be adding some freeze-dried strawberries to it for a little bit of a fruity addition. Normally I would slice up a banana, but I ate my last banana yesterday, so we're going with freeze-dried fruit. Each serving of Catalina Crunch has 11 grams of plant-based pea protein, plus it has 0 sugar and 5 grams of net carbs. The cereal itself is perfectly crunchy, and I love enjoying it as a quick and easy breakfast with non-dairy milk, but it's also a great on-the-go snack when you eat it plain too. Catalina Crunch comes in 8 different amazing flavors, all inspired by nostalgic childhood favorites. Plus, it comes in a resealable pouch, which helps to maintain freshness. And speaking of freshness, personally, I prefer my cereal more crisp than soggy, so I'm gonna go enjoy this. But because I'm partnering with Catalina Crunch, I have a special offer for you today. You can click the link in the description of this video and use my code from my bowl, and you'll get 15% off of a cereal pack plus free shipping. So you can go with their variety pack, which has 4 of their most popular flavors, 2 of which are my 2 favorites. Or if you already have a favorite, you can order a 4-pack of that instead. So I'm gonna be honest guys, I thought my mic was on, but it wasn't for this whole segment. So I had peach for a snack and decided to make myself some lunch. Very simply, I just put some tofu in our toaster oven and sprayed it with avocado oil and this garlic rosemary salt mix. And then in the last few minutes of baking, I also put some Ezekiel bread in the oven just to toast it up. Multitask, you know, and I wanted to have a very quick and easy lunch, so I just sliced the tofu up and realized I had an avocado in my fridge, so I mashed some of that onto the toast and put the tofu on top. Very simple, very easy. I feel like I'm like 2018 to 2020 peak veganism, but what can I say? It was actually a very quick and easy lunch. I served it with some sauerkraut and bell peppers, and it totally hit the spot. Then in the afternoon, I had this cute little moment of admiring my beautiful dogs, and Jasmine and Chris from Sweet Simple Vegan were actually coming over. This is me telling you Jasmine's coming to help with the chaos that is my monstera plants that I have totally neglected. I have 2 of them, and they were both crazy root bound, which you'll see in about 2 seconds. This was the bigger of the 2. The roots were so long, excuse the shaky camera footage, but seriously, I think these roots were like as tall as me. They were insane. They were crazy. So we spent a long time actually dividing this plant up. Thanks to Jasmine for her help, because I would have been too unconfident to do it by myself. But I think we ended up getting like 5 plants in total, plus 2 cuttings. So it was a lot of work, and it was kind of fun though too. So thanks again, Jasmine, for coming over. It was great to see you. Love you. Bye. So while Jasmine and I were doing all my plant stuff, Dylan, you want to say hi? And Chris were prepping a bunch of stuff from our garden. So I was just sort of processing some of that. And while I was doing that, I made dinner. I made a sort of component meal because I wanted to have leftovers for lunch. So we've got some green beans that I just blanched. These are from our garden. Then I cooked up some farro. These are some tomatoes from our garden. I just tossed them with some pepper and salt. And I made a simple dressing. I'll link the blog post that has this dressing recipe in it. It's like a maple Dijon vinaigrette. And then I cooked up some beans. These are Christmas lima beans. They actually look pretty cool. And the beans, I did record a bit. I just made them in my Instant Pot. I seared some onion, spices, and carrots in oil until they were slightly blistered. Then I added in the dried beans and some water and some garlic salt. And then I pressure cooked them for about 30 minutes until they were done. Here is my finished bowl. And I actually went ahead and prepped my lunch too, because I'm going to be out of the house.
Here's some produce.
And here's some more things Dylan harvested and washed off. Hey there, it's been a bit. I should probably go to bed. I'm sipping on some peppermint tea, and I am planning out some business casual outfits because I actually have jury duty tomorrow for the first time in my life. And apparently you're supposed to wear business casual, and I also never wear business casual, so we're gonna figure out something with all of this. And this is my newly propagated or trimmed down Monstera. It's looking a lot better since before, so thanks, Jasmine. But I think that is where I am going to leave you all for this video. So thank you all so much for watching. I appreciate you, and don't forget to check out Catalina Crunch for some amazingly delicious cereal. It tastes so good. I seriously can't believe it's vegan, gluten-free, and grain-free. And don't forget to click the link in the description below and use my code from my bowl for 15% off your order of a cereal pack. Plus, you get free shipping. How cool is that? So I'm going to try some of this stuff on and then go to bed because I got to wake up early and drive to the courthouse. But I am honored to do my civic duty or whatever. All right. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.